All of it.
Tawana Miller, Tawana Derrick Miller. Entered Georgia Tech in 1972, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Management, 1976 graduate.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Mingtria Miller Greathouse. I entered Georgia Tech in 1998, graduated in 2002 with a bachelor's in management, and I also got a certificate in accounting.
Okay, I'm Adria Miller Gaines. I graduated from Georgia Tech in 2003 with a degree in building construction. And that's it.
Hi, I'm Craig Miller. I graduated a few months ago in May. I graduated in 2005, and I got a degree in management as well.
The interview. So what we're going to do is we're interviewing the family so that we can try to gain a perspective on the value, the challenges associated with, and the underlying benefits of a legacy relationship at Georgia Tech. Okay.
My first question is for Tawana. What kind of doors did being a Georgia Tech graduate open for you?
I didn't realize it until after graduation. The mere fact that you graduate from Georgia Tech opens doors and windows of opportunity that are probably too numerous to count. When I came to Georgia Tech was still an institution that was off limits to African American minorities. There were very few. I was one of 5 African American women who came in as freshmen. 2 of those women were part of the dual degree program. That was Donna Smith, Kimmy Spellman, and I bid you love Stanley, the famous Stanley duo, who was here as well, and they were already before us. We had 3 more people, myself, Brenda Gibbs, and Sandy Bailey. That group, the 3 of us were the first to come in as freshmen. Everyone else who had come before were graduate students or dual degree students. And we all lived in Fitton dorm. It was the first female dorm in Georgia Tech. It was a little daunting to come to Georgia Tech. I never really thought I'd end up at Georgia Tech because I just came from a modest middle-class family. Your opportunities were to go somewhere in state. I applied to MIT, got rejected, that broke my heart, but things happen for a reason. Applied to Emory University and got a little partial scholarship and couldn't afford to pay the rest of it. Applied to Georgia State, got accepted, and said, okay, I'm going to be an actuary, and ended up at Georgia Tech because I got a Bobby Dodd scholarship. Good, you didn't have any. It was only the beginning of sororities, your deltas, and everything else. That didn't exist hardly on the Tech campus, so we all just kind of clustered together in the student center and the cafeteria. Tech was a messy-looking campus. It's beautiful now. It was all mud and red clay. And you walked all the beautiful buildings that are between the Scouts building and the dorms, you know, where the females were. That was just red mud. You walked across the field in the rain all the time. The professors would always refer to you or me. They'd see my name on the roll and thought I was a male, so I was Mr. Derrick. Until you stood up and acknowledged that you were present and was, oh, so you're female. Didn't have that many females. Very interesting experience. And probably like my daughter's, Tech was something that beat you up so hard, you said, if I ever get out, I don't want to see another book. I don't want to come on the campus. I don't want to have anything to do with Tech. But after I graduated, Tech opened opportunities. Just the mere fact that you had a Georgia Tech degree on your resume, it allowed you to have more interviews than anyone else. First thing a recruiter would say, well, I know if you made it out of Tech, you got something in there. Being a woman, everyone thinks they have to put you through a test to make sure that you have the wherewithal just to be a Tech graduate, because they kind of don't believe you graduate from Tech. They want to see the transcript. It's really real. Somebody helped you. Did you go? And the thing about myself, I graduated under 4 years. But people think, oh, you must have cheated your way out. No, I didn't cheat. You just stayed up late and you You fought, you flunked tests, you cried, you did all the rest. The experience now, we're sitting here in the OMED building. OMED didn't exist when I was at Georgia Tech, and there's a support system here. There's a support system to make sure everyone succeeds. I went on after Tech and earned 2 more degrees at Georgia State and a doctorate degree at Seton Hall. But still fighting all the way. The one thing that helped was the Georgia Tech degree. The Georgia Tech degree always helped because people would say every time you go to a graduate degree or interview, I know you have the wherewithal. One thing Tech taught me, if nothing else, it taught you how to continue and do it in spite of it all. In spite of it all. In spite of any odd obstacle, barrier, bad times, inequities, prejudice, any insurmountable odd, if you got through Georgia Tech, it's not insurmountable. You're going to climb over it, go around it, go under it, or just plain blast it. Forget the
I hear that.
Please, turn this off. Just make sure.